Okay, one more video today because I wanted to walk you through one more way that my husband and I are earning a few extra Hyatt points. And these can be hard to come by if you're not able to open a whole bunch of Chase cards right now because you've already had them or just because you don't want to open more cards at the moment. So this is this partnership that's going on right now between Bilt and Rakuten, and this is a limited time thing. So if you do want to try to jump on this, I would try sooner than later because you need to get all your spending done before May 15th, and honestly, preferably earlier because sometimes these things can take a little while to clear. So this video is going to be a little bit longer because I'm really going to try to walk you through how to do this and explain the steps of doing this. So first of all, we all know that Chase transfers to Hyatt, and there aren't any other banks that are transfer partners with Hyatt, but Bilt actually transfers to Hyatt as well. And don't stop this video right away. Let me first say that you do not have to have a Bilt credit card in order to make this work, which is one reason why it's great. Like, yes, you're not going to get, necessarily as many points as you could get with a offer for a new card, but you don't have to open a credit card. So if it's not time for you to open a card right now, or you're concerned about getting more hard pulls, or you just need to slow it down, this could be a good way to earn a little bit of extra points in the meantime. So until the May 15th payout, because Rakuten pays out quarterly, they are transferring at a 1-to-1 ratio to Bilt. So any points that you earn in Rakuten, you'll be able to transfer 1-to-1 to Bilt, and then Bilt is actually the other transfer partner of Hyatt. So once you get those Bilt points, you can then transfer those 1-to-1 to your Hyatt account. So there are a few kind of bonus areas where you can earn some extra points and try to get a little bit more earnings. So I'll go over those as well. The biggest thing to understand is unless you have a Bilt card, again, you don't have to have a Bilt card, but if you don't have a Bilt card, that 1-to-1 transfer ratio from Rakuten to Bilt is only good through the May payout. So it's supposed to be around May 15th. My February payout actually came on February 12th, so it might be a little bit earlier. Until that May payout, your Rakuten points will transfer to Bilt at a 1-to-1 ratio, but after that, unless you have a Bilt credit card, the ratio is not as good. So you're not going to get as much value for your points. Anyone who's currently using Bilt points for Amex rewards, you may want to switch for now to get this deal, Rakuten points for Amex rewards. If you already have Rakuten and you're using it for Amex rewards, you may consider switching and using it for Bilt for now. But then once May hits, if you don't have the credit card, you probably want to switch back to using Rakuten to get Amex rewards because that's going to continue to be at that 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, so how do you do this? You first have to create a Bilt account, but you do not have to get the credit card. So you're going to go online to Bilt and you're going to fill in your information and create a Bilt account. It might try to get you to sign up for a credit card, but I would not do that. If you do more reading about it and you decide you want a Bilt card, that's great. But for right now, you do not need to do that. So don't let them accidentally trick you into signing up for a credit card, just getting the Bilt account. The next step is that you need to sign up for a Rakuten account. And this is really important, so listen up to this part of it. You want to use a referral link to sign up for Rakuten. And that is because they have a special bonus where if you sign up through a referral link, you get a $50 reward. And also the person who refers you gets a $50 reward. And guess what? That $50 turns into 5,000 Bilt points, and those 5,000 Bilt points can become 5,000 Hyatt points. So I'm going to include my Rakuten referral link on this video so that if you don't know anyone who has Rakuten, you can sign up through my link because you want to make sure that you sign up through a referral link in order to get that 5,000 points. But if you have like a partner 2 or a partner 3 who's already on Rakuten, you can use their referral link to sign up. Just make sure that you use a referral link because that's going to right off the bat get you 5,000 points. I also have to add, you get that once you make a $50 purchase on Rakuten. So you do have to sign up for Rakuten and actually use it and spend at least $50, but then you'll get that $5,000 referral. Sorry, $50 or 5,000 points referral. And the thing about Rakuten, if you're not familiar, is almost every store that you're going to shop at anyways is on there. So if you have things that you're planning to buy or purchase, clothes, hotels, whatever it is, you definitely will be able to spend $50 on Rakuten. So like, for example, for kids clothes, like they have Carter's, they have Adidas. I saw Finish Line is on there. And the percent back changes. So if there's something that you're wanting to purchase that's like a little bit more on the pricey side, I think it's worth checking back every day or looking into a site like SaveWise to just kind of try to get a little bit more. Like a lot of them will be at 1% or 2% cash back, but then they'll jump up to like 10 or 15% cash back. For example, on President's Day, they had some increased offers. So just looking at it today, I saw that Under Armour is doing 10% cash back right now. So like that's somewhere where I would probably buy clothes for my boys. Petco has 10% cash back right now. Finish Line has 8% cash back right now. Also if you book hotels, so Expedia's on there, Booking.com is on there, and even the direct hotel brands are on there. So Marriott's on there, Hilton's on there. A lot of times it's just 1.5 cash back, 1.5%. But at the end of the day, if you're already booking the hotel, you might as well get the extra points. Say you're spending, $500 on a hotel room, you're booking directly through Marriott. Well, that's going to get you, 500 points or even a little bit more, just like that can be transferred to straight up Hyatt points. So why wouldn't you do that? So it's not hard to spend $50 on there is what I'm getting at. So you've signed up for your Built account already. You're going to use a referral link and you're going to sign up for Rakuten. And you have to be sure that you use the same email address for both accounts. And then you want to go in where you say how you're getting your payout in Rakuten and be sure that it's sending to Built points. This can be a little bit tricky. I did have to Google like Built, Rakuten, and then I found a link and I was able to easily click through and connect it. So if you're having trouble, feel free to reach out. I can help you. But you just want to make sure that your payout is not cash back, but that you're getting paid out in Built points. Again, at least through May. So once you sign up and do with the referral link and you make your first $50 purchase, then you'll get those points to your account. I don't know if they're still running this for sure or not. I already had a Rakuten account, but I did sign my husband up with my referral link, and they were running a deal for brand new Rakuten members where you could get $5 cash back on any Amazon purchase. Which, okay, $5 cash back is what? It's 500 points. So it's not super significant, but you could use it up to 3 times. And let's be real, I'm already buying things on Amazon anyway. So it's basically just like, let's see. So 500, sorry, I stayed up half the night last night. 1,500 points for making 3 purchases on Amazon because you could use that 3 times. So I'm not sure if they still have that or not, but if they do and you're new to Rakuten, jump on that because if you're already shopping on Amazon, it's basically just free money. Also, Target is on Rakuten. It's usually only 1% cash back. You're not going to get like a big bonus deal on it, but if you're someone who shops at Target a lot and you're shopping online, you might as well use Rakuten. It's really easy to either install, there's like a little, browser extension. So you can easily install the browser extension if you're shopping from like a laptop or on a web browser on a computer. And anytime that you open up your computer and go to Marriott.com or Target.com or Nike.com or whatever, Chewy.com, it will immediately pop up and be like, here's the deal. Do you want to save 2%? Do you want 2% cash back? And you just click yes, and it automatically does it for you. So you don't have to hunt and search. You're just going directly online to make the purchase you were going to make anyway. And with the browser extension, it will automatically help you make sure that you get those Built points, which again can turn into Hyatt points. If you're shopping more on your phone, I think that the easiest way to do it is to go ahead and get the Rakuten app and just shop directly through the Rakuten app, because say you're shopping at Target and you're shopping through the Target app, you're not going to get Rakuten points for that. You have to go through Rakuten. But if you use the Rakuten app, it's easy to open into whatever store you want, and it's not going to like kick you out, and you'll make sure to get your points back. So none of this is necessarily going to be super significant points accumulation, but again, if these are purchases you're already making anyways, it definitely doesn't hurt. And you can kind of double dip with your credit card benefits. So Say you're using a card that gets 3x on travel, and then you also are shopping through the portal and there's like a 2x bonus, and you're booking a hotel direct, you will get the 3x on your credit card, and then you'll also get the 2x as Rakuten points, which will turn into Bilt points, which will turn into Hyatt points. So you're actually end up going to get 5x instead of just the 3x. So I do think if you're shopping anyways and you're someone who shops online, it's not really any harder once you get it set up, and it'll just help you earn some extra points. And again, now that those can transfer to Hyatt for now, that's really valuable. So I think it's worthwhile. The other thing I will say is there was one other thing that I did to get a bigger boost of points all at once. And that was a deal with SoFi to sign up for a SoFi bank account. So Rakuten has this deal with SoFi. There's a bunch of things. There's like student loans and cryptocurrency. I don't mess with any of that stuff. But there was a deal. They still have it where you can open a SoFi checking and savings account. And then you do have to have a direct deposit. I think it's at least $500 go into that account. And then once you do that, you get the cash back or points back bonus. Right now, they're only doing $150. So that would be 15,000 points that again, you can convert to to Hyatt points. But when I signed up, which was maybe a week ago or less, it was $250. So 25,000 points. So I wouldn't necessarily go out and sign up for that SoFi deal today, but I would keep an eye on it. I don't know how recent this is, but I have heard in the past it's gone all the way up to $400 or 40,000 points. But I feel like at least if you can get 25,000 or 30,000 points, I would wait. I wouldn't do it for the 15,000 right now. So the deal with that is you do have to sign up for both a checking and a savings account through SoFi. But the good thing about that is they will look at kind of your bank history. So if you have like a lot of overdrafts or you had an account close with a negative balance, like you may not be able to do this, but otherwise you shouldn't have any issues, and they don't do a hard credit pull. So if you're kind of like, oh, I've been applying for a lot of credit cards lately and I don't want any more credit pulls or inquiries right now because I want to kind of take it easy for a little bit, this could be an option where they're not going to do a hard credit pull when you're opening your bank account. And then if you get paid by direct deposit through your employer, like I work for a big hospital system. I'm a nurse. So for me, I can just get onto an app and update my direct deposit. It was really easy. So I set up the accounts, and then once my first direct deposit hits, which will be next Friday, then I should get that $250 bonus, which will be 25,000 points. If you want to do this for your player too as well, like if you have a spouse and they're okay with it, then make sure that you just don't do a joint account. If you want to both people take advantage of this deal, you have to sign up for separate accounts. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to keep these accounts or not. One thing I did see that I really like about it is that you can also create accounts for your children. So the bank that we use right now is a little bit more obscure. It's kind of related to my husband's work. And you can set up accounts for your children, but like you have to call, and it just seems like kind of a pain, and we haven't done it. But this is like a tangent, but I do use YNAB for budgeting, and my kids also have their little categories in my YNAB, and I pay them allowance. Every time we get paid, I pay them a little bit of allowance, and I just keep it in a bucket in my YNAB so I can see how much they have. But when they want to buy something, I buy it for them like with my credit card, and then I just like put that transaction towards their category and it comes out. But especially my oldest son, he is 12, he's turning 13 in April, and he really wants his own checking account or his own bank account. So I could see why if I might keep the SoFi account to create banking accounts for my kids. My son can have a debit card and actually have his money in his account. So if that's something he really wants and is excited about, maybe I would keep it for that. But I will say the more credit cards and bank accounts I have, like it does become more complex with the budgeting. So I don't know if I'm going to really end up keeping it or not, but I'll see how I like it. Also, another thing with SoFi is they advertise that your direct deposit's going earlier. So I get paid every other Friday, but using SoFi, my direct deposit, I'll have to see because I haven't seen yet for sure, but supposedly we'll deposit on Wednesday instead of Friday. And I mean, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, thankfully, but it is kind of fun to maybe get paid a little bit earlier. So that might be another benefit of that. But either way, I think it's worth signing up for the accounts because I'm going to get 25,000 what will be Hyatt points. So basically just from opening my Rakuten account, making a $50 purchase, and opening this SoFi account, I'm going to get 30,000 Bilt points. All right. So you get your Rakuten points. And then what you need to know is that they will not convert to Bilt points until May. So this is just a quarterly process where Rakuten pays out, and any purchases you make before May are going to pay out in May. And that is your last chance to get that 1-to-1 Rakuten to Bilt transfer ratio. So you want to do it by May. And I have heard that sometimes purchases can take a few weeks even to clear for you to get the Rakuten points. Now, that hasn't been my experience. Most of my points have cleared within a few days. But to be on the safe side, especially if you're making a larger purchase, I would try to go ahead and make that purchase by like mid-April, just to make sure there's plenty of time for all of your points to clear in Rakuten before they transfer over to Bilt. And then once your points get into Bilt, it's super simple, just like any other transfer process, to transfer them straight into Hyatt. And they do have they have like some airline partners as well. I've actually left our points we got in the February payout in Bilt for now because I have Chase points. I have Chase points, I have some Hyatt points, and I'm also working on some flights for some upcoming trips. And I have enough points to cover all my Hyatt hotel stays right now, but I've been paying some cash out of pocket for flights because, again, I just got into this. I just opened my first card in January. I don't have a big stockpile of points. All of my points so far have been ultimate rewards, and I don't want to use those on flights. So, yeah, I haven't transferred them out to Hyatt yet, but when I do, I already kind of looked at it, and it's just a really simple process, just like transferring out of any other kind of account. Now, I cannot combine Bilt points with my husband because he's my player too. I opened his stuff and set it up, and he's getting all these same bonuses as I am. But if I do send those over to Hyatt, then we will be able to combine Hyatt points for a booking. So that's how it works. So just to recap, if you want to take advantage of this, you want to make all your purchases by like mid-April so that you get that May payout. You want to sign up for a Bilt account, but do not sign up for a Bilt credit card at this stage. I honestly don't think I'm ever going to get a Bilt credit card. Definitely not this year with 5 and 24 and all the new cards I'm opening. But you want to sign up for a Bilt account first. Then you want to use a referral link, and I will put mine in the comments, but you can also use a referral link of someone you know. If you know someone who's on Rakuten already, use a referral link to sign up for Rakuten, and be sure you're using the same email address for your Bilt and Rakuten accounts. Once you do that, you need to connect it so that your Rakuten payout is going to Bilt. So go into your settings in Rakuten, see if you can find it. If not, just do a quick Google search for like Rakuten to Bilt or Rakuten Bilt payout and click on the result link, and that will take you to a place where it's super easy to connect them. And again, if you can't figure this out, I'm glad to help. Just reach out to me. All right, so you set up Bilt. You signed up for Rakuten with a referral link. You used the same email address, and you linked those accounts together so that your Rakuten payouts go to Bilt. Now you want to make a $50 purchase. You also want to try to refer other people. So anytime, just like you got that $5,000 point or the $50 back when you signed up through a referral link, the person who refers you also got that. So anytime that you share your referral link from Rakuten with somebody and they make a $50 purchase, you're going to get those 5,000 points. So if you know anyone, if you have a partner 2, a partner 3, if you have a spouse, if you have friends or family who might be interested in shopping in Rakuten, and if they're not into travel hacking, they can also get cash back on Rakuten. Or it can transfer to Amex. You can get Amex rewards points. So there's a lot of ways to use it. And again, it's very easy. I mean, if you're setting it up for like your parents and they're older, you may want to help them set it up and walk them through it. But there's so many stores on there that I promise you it's places you're already shopping anyway. So have them sign up for Rakuten through your referral link, have them make that $50 purchase. Every time someone does that, you get 5,000 more points. And then aside from just trying to do your everyday spending on there, installing that browser extension so that whenever you're shopping online, it will automatically alert you. Hey, don't forget, if you want Rakuten cash back, use your Rakuten. Definitely do that. And then also, if you're interested in opening those bank accounts, then you may want to look into the SoFi offer, but I would just keep an eye on it and try to sign up when it's a little bit higher than the $150 that it is now. If you have any questions about any of this, I know it's kind of a lot. For some people, it might not be worth it. Like so far, let's see, I got, 30,000 points, and my husband got like 10,000 points. So it's not super significant, and arguably maybe it's a little bit more work than getting a sign-up bonus for a credit card, but there's no hard credit pull. There's no minimum spend except for like the $50 that you need to spend to get that referral reward. Otherwise, it's a good option to just kind of earn some extra points. And again, this is limited time. So any purchases you've been thinking about making, if something you're already buying and you can do that before mid-April, you can leverage those points to go ahead and get a little bit of extra Hyatt points. And who doesn't want an extra Hyatt stay in their life? So sign up for Built. If you need that referral link for Rakuten, I'll drop that in the comments. And just comment or let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm glad to kind of help walk you through this or troubleshoot if you're having any issues. But once you get it all set up, it's really easy to just kind of use ongoing with that Rakuten browser extension. All right, thanks for listening. It was kind of long, but hopefully this cleared everything up. You don't have any questions and you're ready to earn a few extra Hyatt points for your next stay.